Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Post Review Friday. I hope you all had a wonderful week. At the time of posting this video, I will be in Cape Cod, which I'm so excited for. My boyfriend and his parents and I are taking a long weekend for Columbus Day. And we're headed out to the Cape, which is one of my favorite places to be. So I am very excited. So yay me. I hope I'm having fun. I hope I'm having a good start to my weekend. But today we are here for Post Review Friday. We are talking about a recent kit that I have finished. If you're new to my channel, I do Post Review Fridays every Friday where I talk to you about kits, a recent kit that I finished, my thoughts, what I liked, what I didn't like so much, and then I like to share the accessories that I used for the kit. So today we're going to be talking about Space for Reflection by Chuck Pinson. This is a Diamond Art Club. It is a 74 centimeter by 55 centimeter round drill. Now, if you've been following along with me, this has been a whip for 2 years. I started this in September of 2021. I had a personal tragedy that kind of swayed my thoughts and opinions on working on this kit. I didn't want to work on it. It made me sad. It made me think about what had happened, and I left it untouched. I decided this year that this was something that I wanted to hopefully get to. I didn't want to rush myself and force myself to work on a kit that I didn't enjoy, because that's not why I diamond paint. I diamond paint to enjoy and have fun, and it's how I like to spend my free time. And obviously I didn't want to be working on a kit that made me sad. So I thought, if you can get to it, even if you can only work on another row, then that's a win. So I'm going to pop up a picture here of where I started with this kit. I had this first column done here, and that was it. So I was about a fourth of a way through with it. Did I do four? I think I did 4 columns. So in my mind, I was like, even if you can get another section done, like, that's a win. But I was able to get through the whole kit, and I'm really proud of that. Obviously, when I diamond paint, I tend to just kind of like shut my brain off. And this time around working on this kit, I was kind of able to do that. There were times where I was like, oh, you know, certain things like trigger things in your brain, right? And I was like, oh, but I love this kit, so I need to just push through. I felt good working on it. So I will go ahead and put a full-length picture up here now of the finish, because I do think it turned out really, really well. This is one of my favorite pieces by Chuck Pinson. I just want to live here. I love the autumn season. It's my favorite season, like many of us. I love being on the lake. Can I live here? Can I just jump into this painting and live here? Because that'd be great. And then, like, not have to work, right? Like, can I just live here for free? Diamond paint all the time. So I will say, since this kit has been sitting around for 2 years, this is the older version of Diamond Art Club. You can see that there's no writing on the bottom corner. All the canvas info is on the top left, how the kits used to be. But as someone who enjoyed Diamond Art Club's older kits, I really enjoyed this one. I will say I don't know if they've made any changes. As far as I know, this kit is still available. Like, they still stock it. I don't know if it's out of stock or in stock at this point in time, but it is one that they still have available. So I don't know if there's been any changes. I don't think so. I don't think that they often go back and edit kits, but who knows at this point. But I really did enjoy working on this kit. I really liked the drills, which we'll talk about in a second. But just like as a whole with this kit, I didn't have any issues with the poured glue, which when I put this kit away, I stored it with the plastic on. So it wasn't like plastic wasn't removed with a bunch of release papers. It was just Diamond Art Club's plastic. So I wasn't quite sure how the kit would have done sitting unfinished for that long, but there was no difference. It was totally fine to work on. Drill field was fine. Poured glue was fine. I didn't have any issues there. One thing I will say though is I was actually pretty surprised at the amount of color blocking in this kit, which kind of blows my mind because I remember when I first started diamond painting, I was like, oh, at Chuck Pinson, there's going to be so much confetti. It's going to take me so long. But I didn't feel that way. And I don't know if that's more of like an experience thing. Like the longer I've been diamond painting, what I used to have considered confetti isn't really confetti to me anymore. I don't know. Let me know if you have experienced that yourself. Like just the longer you've been diamond painting, the more you get used to certain things, which I guess makes sense. But don't get me wrong, there was still confetti, but I remember people saying that this kit was like one of the most confetti heavy kits that you could have. And I just didn't feel that way. So I think it's just growth as a diamond painter. I don't know. But I really did enjoy it. I think it rendered really well. I love how the reflection of the windows came out. I think that just looks so wonderful. And I love the colors. I'm one of those weird people, right? My favorite color is gray. I've talked about that on my channel, and my nieces like rag on me for it all the time. Like, gray's not a color. It is. So I loved working with all the gray. But I also love all of these autumnal colors, like the burgundy, maroon, the orange, and yellow. Like those are some of my favorite colors to work with. So to have all of that meshed into one was just really, really fun. So I really, really enjoyed this kit. I encourage you to pick it up if you do not have it. And like I said, it was a really good mix of color blocking and confetti. Not as heavy on the confetti as I thought it would be. I will also say that the AB placement, I think there were 3. Yeah, 132, which is like an orangey yellow, and then 141. Diamond Art Club nailed the AB placement on this one for me. A lot of the orangey yellow is in these trees up here. And then we have the white AB in the sky, as well as on the mountains here, and then here in the water. So really liked the AB placement for this particular kit. Let's talk about the drills. I cannot tell you guys how happy I am to have another Elizabeth Ward storage container to go back into my rotation, because this one has been tied up for 2 years and I have definitely been missing it. So as far as the drills go, I had plenty of every color. You guys can see that here. Now, I really liked Diamond Art Club's older round drills. That's no secret. I talk about it a lot on my channel. I don't know. I feel like they were more sparkly, which I know probably sounds weird because Diamond Art Club has since like changed the number of facets that they use on their diamonds. So in theory, they should be like shinier or sparklier, I guess. But I feel like the new rounds are shinier versus sparklier, if that makes sense. But as far as trash, I didn't have too much, just some misshapen drills, which I do feel like was a quality to the older rounds, was the more misshapen pieces, whereas the newer rounds have like the pinholes in the top. But I do really like these particular drills. So I am glad that I have quite a few older kits in my stash, that I know I'll be able to work with some of these older rounds. But all in all, the drills were great. I had plenty of every color. And considering how long they sat, I wasn't quite sure if I was going to be dealing with a lot of static, and I wasn't. Everything was fine. Drills were great. Quality was great. Nothing to really complain about. All right, so just like an overall review before I show you guys my accessories. I really liked this kit. I really did enjoy working on it. Once I came to a time in my life where I felt comfortable working on it again, I still enjoyed it as much as I did originally. I don't think that there was anything wrong with the kit. I know that some people are like, oh, I'm so glad that I didn't diamond paint with the older kits. And if you happen to come across an older kit, like in a D-stash that you really liked, or if you just have some of the older ones in your stash, like, don't be afraid to work on them. They were still really, really great quality. So like, don't let that hold you back if it's an older Diamond Art Club, because I didn't have any issues and I really enjoyed it. I think the rendering is great. I'll go ahead and pop up another full-length image here so that you guys can see it. Just a beautiful piece, and I'm glad I finished it this year. Like, check it off the box. So that is that. Let's talk about my accessories. I think I pulled pretty much the same accessories for this kit this time around that I had originally. But I just want to talk to you guys for a second about Amanda Michelle Designs. Now, that is where this particular washi tape is from. Obviously, I knew which one it was because it was on the border here. And this kit, like I've mentioned multiple times already, this kit sat for 2 years. I had it underneath the mattress of our spare room so I could store it flat. And this washi tape held up for 2 years. I wasn't sure if I was going to have to replace it, if it would be like peeling up everywhere. No. So if you have not tried Amanda Michelle Designs washi tape, I highly encourage you to take a trip over there and pick up some washi because it is some of the best that I have ever worked with. Amanda Michelle Designs doesn't know who I am. I have shared a few hauls with her tapes before, but as somebody who loves washi tape and uses it on every single diamond painting kit, please go check her out if you have not. Like, without a doubt. Such great quality. I cannot believe that I didn't have to switch out the washi tape when I was working on this kit. As for the rest, my tray is from NYX's Notions. Oops. And it is, I think it's in copper. It's the submarine style. And I picked that one to go with this pen, which is from Jim's Handmade Pen Shop. This is definitely the pen that I used initially because it's just one of my favorite fall pens in my collection. You can see all the little leaf glitters in there. It is a hybrid. I just love how this pen came out, and I thought it was a really great match to that tray. I used the Fall Farmhouse putty from Randa's Crafty Corner. I don't know that she offers this one anymore. And this is like from my first order with Randa's Crafty Corner. So it's been hanging out for a while. Still works just as good. And then my two little leaf, cover minders are from Caffeinated Cat Crafts. Stop it. You guys are pissing me off. Let me get rid of the big magnets and then maybe we'll be, there we go. So super cute. I love those. All right, so those are my accessories. That is everything that I had to share with you guys on this kit. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's post review. I'm just gonna give myself a little pat on the back for sticking it out and finishing this one. It probably sounds like silly to some people, but I'm very proud that I was able to push through and complete this kit this year. It also just feels good to have like a long-term whip like gone. Now I don't have any. I don't have any whips other than the one that I'm working on. So it just feels good. I encourage you to go back to your unfinished kits if you're able to, because it feels nice to have it marked off on my spreadsheet as done. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Okay, you guys are seeing this on Friday. Like I said, I'm out of town. I do not know if I will have a video for Monday. We're not coming back until Monday, so I don't know that I'm going to have a chance to pre-film. So if I don't see you guys on Monday, I will definitely see you on Wednesday. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Bye.